Good afternoon. If I could grab your all's attention, please. We're going to go ahead and get started with our program today. My name is Josh Hawkins, Assistant Vice President for Alumni Relations and Annual Giving. Welcome to campus on this beautiful Tuesday. Don't think we could have gotten better weather for this event, but we're pleased to be here today to recognize our class of 2020 with this special reception. So this has been a project over 2 years in the making, and we're finally glad to see it come to fruition. We're glad to be here today to recognize our class of 2020, as well as our campus partners that help make this possible. Before we get started, I know Dr. Gonzalez, our interim president, would like to offer a few special remarks. Dr. Gonzalez?
Thank you, Josh. A great day. Thank you. So this is the fulfillment of a promise that the university made to the graduating class of 2020, and it's this beautiful space, our 2020 Pavilion. So 2020 is not a year that we're really going to want to dwell on or think about. Our lives were turned upside down by COVID-19. Our university had to shift and change everything that we did. But throughout the hardship, we really learned to navigate, and we learned about ourselves, we learned about our strengths, and frankly, we learned about what our students are made of. In particular, our students showed their determination and their resilience and grit. They showed us what it's like to pivot when you didn't expect any of that to happen, and to embrace a new normal and persevere in spite of it. Their perseverance and their resilience extended to even the most time-honored tradition that we have on a campus, commencement. You know, commencement is a time where we stop and reflect, and students and their families celebrate a big milestone. Well, for us in 2020, commencement was completely online, and so it didn't allow our students to gather and to celebrate and just be together. So the university recognized those sacrifices made by that class. And frankly, to our new students, you had the same sacrifices when you were in high school as well. And we made a promise to honor that sacrifice in some way. And so with the help of university planning and design and construction, they began laying out plans. I'll just wing it from here. Plans for the pavilion. And so this is what you see happening with us. And so we designed this with 2020 in mind. We use the Cardinal logo so people can come and take pictures and celebrate. Maybe not what they got to do at commencement, but something that was named in their honor. I'm good. Thank you. So we hope our class of 2020 will come back here to celebrate, to shoot a group photo, photos with families, and remember that although they didn't get commencement, their accomplishments were important to us. So I want to thank our partners who made this pavilion a reality, our donors, Messer Construction, Wittenberg Construction, and ID&A. And our university family, University Planning, Design, and Construction, particularly Carrie Whitmore and Meg Campbell. We also want to thank the university's architect partner, K. Norman Berry and Associates, of course Uofl's physical plant, especially Greg Shetler and OCM's Kim Butterworth. Because of all of you, the Cardinal community will have this place to enjoy and remember the resilience and dedication of the 2020 class. This is a space that when you come and you're feeling a little bit vulnerable, maybe you feel like you haven't measured up to what you want, you can sit here, reflect on your past, figure out how you're going to pick yourself up and go forward. Resilience is in our students. Resilience is in our campus. I call us a scrappy campus, and this is an example of what a scrappy campus does. So I hope that we always come out to this square and find people sitting there pondering their lives and reflecting on their own strengths. So I want to close with an invitation to our class of 2020. Please know that you're always welcome home at Uofl. We want to see you during homecoming week, and we really invite you to come to your place here on campus, designed to honor you, the 2020 Pavilion. So thank you all for joining us today, and now it's my pleasure to introduce Uofl's Vice President for Student Affairs, Michael Mardis.
Well, this really is an exciting day, and it's a beautiful space now. If we think about the planning that the university has undertaken to be able to develop this area and this quad, because a number of years ago this wasn't even here. And just a couple of weeks ago, we were able to celebrate Family Weekend, and we had over 800 people that signed up for the tailgate that we had just in this area. And so this was already here and not quite finalized, but this was a popular area just for people to hang out. And it's another space on campus for our students, faculty, and staff to enjoy. So it is exciting to have this new space, and thank you to all of our partners. In reflecting about this journey through 2020 and the pandemic, and I went back and communicated some with our SGA president that year, Jasper Noble, and he reminded me how empathetic and patient everybody was in that first time period during the pandemic. And it's kind of neat and appropriate because this is a space where people could kind of sit and relax and maybe gather their thoughts and maybe slow down a little bit because we're always so go, go, go. But I am thankful to everyone who during the pandemic came forward and helped people overcome and the many challenges that we had here at the university, our faculty, our staff, and our students. I remember early on when we were thinking about the pandemic and specifically talking with our student leaders, the priorities were for students to be able to stay on track to graduate and for us to be able to make sure and take care of every student. And even though that period of time and that semester for those students, we went online, but the university was still open. Our students were still able to live in our residence halls. They were still able to go into the Student Activity Center. So we were there still to take care of our students. And that's such a priority for our University of Louisville family. And it's such an important part of our culture here at the University of Louisville to care for each other. So I'm thankful to be able to be a part of this celebration. I'm thankful for the students that we get to work with every day and to be able to celebrate every day. And with that, I am pleased to introduce our current SGA president to represent our students, Dorian Brown.
Good afternoon. My name is Dorian Brown. I'm the student body president for this year, and it's truly an honor to be here at this dedication. 2020 brought unprecedented challenges globally, but for college students, we felt it in unique ways, stepping away from campus in a time that's supposed to be the most social in our lives. As someone that was a first-year student in the 2019-2020 school year, I can say firsthand that leaving campus took a little adjustment. Beyond the day-to-day challenge of adapting to quarantine felt nationwide, on campus, students missed one of the most important days in their lives. The class of 2020 sacrificed their commencement ceremony due to COVID-19. The University of Louisville and SGA aims to create a community of care on campus. We are always there for one another. We seek to recognize acts of resilience. In this way, the Pavilion acts as a reminder of the collective struggle felt by the class of 2020 and their ability to strive for success. Though we are dedicating the Pavilion today, it has been open for student use since the beginning of the semester. Every time I pass by, I see students relaxing in the lounge chairs or enjoying lunch together at the communal tables. I'm proud to say that the Cardinal family truly does stick together. It's been remarkable to see how our campus has bounced back from a time of struggle. It truly speaks to our ability to lift up one another. It has been great seeing more and more students contributing to our vibrant campus, and I can't wait to see more student involvement in the months to come. Thank you, and go Cards.
Thank you, Dorian. We appreciate all that you do for our student body. I'd now like to ask our lead donor from Messer Construction, John McGibbon, President, to come forward for a few special remarks.
Thank you all very much. I'll be brief. One of the things we always do is try to get done ahead of schedule, so we'll try to keep that pace here today with our remarks. So good afternoon. I appreciate the opportunity to be here on behalf of the entire Messer team to celebrate the dedication of this beautiful space right here in the heart of campus. We're also grateful to have a long-standing partnership with the university and with SGA, and that extends beyond just leading construction projects, but it's through support of the university, through our endowed scholarship within the JB Speed School of Engineering. It's a robust co-op program partnership with the JB Speed School of Engineering, and it's also in the entry-level full-time hires out of the Speed School. So not only are we a partner here in leading construction projects, we're also very proud of the talent and the product that my home state and our home state puts out to better support our community. So I commend everyone for the planning that went into the project. It's always rewarding to see this end result, especially given the meaning it holds for the class of 2020 and all those who use the space in the future. Certainly after the past 2 years, I think we all understand better now than ever how valuable it is to have a place to come together. And so with that, a big part of Messer's purpose as a company is to build better lives for our customers and our communities. I certainly hope that we've been able to help do a part of that with the university and the students that will use this pavilion. It's always a privilege to be a part of bringing your vision to life. Go Cards.
Thank you, John. This concludes our ceremony for today. I would like to ask each of y'all if you'd like to hang around. We will have some light refreshments right behind me. But before we do that, we would like to have a ribbon cutting. So for those with Messer Construction, Wittenberg Construction, ID&A, Dr. Gonzalez, Dean Mardis, Dorian, and Carrie Whitmore, if you could join me, we'll have that short ribbon cutting. And then we would like again to ask you to stick around, check out the pavilion. Thank you so much for being here, and go Cards.
2, 3.